So it's the film noir heist game.
Mm-hmm.
How do I pitch it? I usually go cover three things. One is the kind of the gameplay and the narrative. So you're this guy, Wilt. It's set in 1930s Vienna in Europe. You're a war deserter. You've been in the First World War. Mm-hmm. You deserted, and you can't go home. You can't go home to England. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should remember to play. You've become this kind of hired thug / professional thief.
Okay.
And the game starts, and you meet. You go to meet someone to take a job on, and they want you to steal some documents from the town hall. So you accept the job, and you go and do the job. But the person who's helping you, they backstab you. They leave you there to take the rap for theft. Mm-hmm. And you end up in this difficult situation. You basically spend the rest of the game trying to escape that difficult situation, only to end up in more trouble. So we're now in the second chapter. So I'm currently controlling Wilt here. You can see the artwork is almost black and white. There's a little bit of colour in there, just kind of contributes to the game's depth. But the art style is about film noir, but also the idea of architectural section. There's a particular way that certain architectural sections are drawn, where the image is very diagrammatic and very kind of sculptural, and the way the light's treated works towards that. And then you've also got light treatment in film noir, where it's a lot more kind of theatrical and romantic and dramatic. And so for this game, we're looking at how the two interact. So I'm currently there's two characters here. I'm switching between them, and this guy's Arno. I just toggle between them. So I've now got Wilt selected. So the gameplay is probably kind of 40% kind of point and click adventure. Mm-hmm. It's about discovering areas, following the narrative. You have to forgive the localization string there, and then. The other half is this heist sneaking game, so I can touch these points here to go into a cover point. I can move quickly by going into run mode and just running between play points. You can see here there's a guy. This guy's actually quite tricky, so I'm going to let him go past. I'm going to bring my other character up. I need to get them both down into the basement to the right. See, he's got a bar above his head, and that means that that's his kind of his sensitivity level. So I'm just trying to get ahead of him here. I might try and ambush him, maybe here. So I'm going to hide here. And as he comes, oh no, he's gone the other way. Oh crap, this isn't good. Am I going to get killed here? Oh no, I am.
Oh no, I think that's
okay. So now it's they both died. Okay. So. As you can tell, only on the second level, and even I can't play it. It's quite tricky. So yeah, that's kind of the sneaking mechanic. So there's a few pieces to it, and your different characters have different abilities. Mm-hmm. Your main character, Wilt, can take down guards. That's his special abilities. He can melee. He's kind of your sneaking kind of muscle character, and that's how he approaches the kind of the guard puzzle. Arno is a special kind of, I guess, kind of an engineer type character, and he is for special functions in the level where he's kind of your knowledgeable character. He needs to reach things because only he can interpret certain bits of information or interact with certain bits of machinery. So let's try this puzzle again. Let's see if I can get it. I won't even take Arno across now. But yeah, that's kind of the game overview of how the game works.
And how far along in development are you with the game?
We're pretty far along, so we're looking at an episodic release. So we're going to break the game into 3 pieces. Most of the content for the entire game is ready, but we're still developing the script. We're still polishing the artwork on the later levels. And we're still getting the gameplay working. And
go get him. Oh, he's coming.
Yeah, he's going to come. He's going to come, as you'll see.
Oh, nice.
It's an icon, so it's very much designed for touchscreen kind of game. So I'm going to tackle him there.
Yeah.
I'm going to choke him out, and we've knocked him out there.
Nice.
So I'm not going to turn my torchlight on. Otherwise, the guards do see your torchlight, so you kind of got to be careful with that. And I'm not sure if I think this So in a build we can actually move the torch around, and that's useful for finding objects that are in the game that you need to illuminate your torch on. So there's a little bit of a puzzle element there, so I'm just going to grab my other guy. And we're gonna complete this checkpoint and get the next bit of narrative. So the narrative's delivered through this. It's kind of inspired by a few text-based adventure games I've played recently. I think the most significant is Kentucky Route Zero.
Okay.
I don't know if that's not a mobile game, is it? That's only on Steam. But
Yeah.
I just loved that the way they treated text-based adventure, and that they were, I guess, so kind of confident with it, because it's such an old medium, and it hadn't really been pushed into other genres of games in quite that way. So that was quite inspirational.
Fantastic. We better leave it there because we're trying to keep this video short. But this is Calvino Noir coming to iPad, Android maybe?
Later on.
Later on, okay, and sometime in 2015. Yes. Fantastic.
Early 2015.
Early 2015. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Dan.